Hello everyone and welcome back to another stream. Gosh, I'm a tad bit all over the place today, but I should be able to get everything pulled up. Hold on, am I there? I think I'm there. Okay. I believe everything's pulled up. Okay, I wasn't hearing sound for a few seconds. There's something else I need to get set up because I'm a tad bit behind today. Okay. I believe we're all good now. It just took me a bit, but we're all fine. We're all good, ready to go. But yeah, welcome back to another stream at the game table this week. Hold on. My mic is at a very bad position to the point where it's gonna fall over if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna need to maneuver that again. Okay, now we're good to go. Yeah, we can start right into the quests. I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing new this week besides the test run. We can do the test runs first. That shouldn't take too long, and I'm fairly confident we're gonna get done with the Sumeru Archon quest today. At least I'd hope so. Anyways, I didn't think it was that long, but I guess we'll see. Kuki Shinobu's elemental skill will sacrifice a certain percentage of her HP to create a grass ring of sanctification. That'll heal friendly characters within it and deal continuous electro damage to surrounding opponents. She creates a cleansing field with her elemental burst. It deals continuous AoE electro damage to her opponents within it. Field lasts longer if Shinobu's creates it while her HP is no higher than 50%. So essentially you use her E to get her HP down, and once her HP is below 50, you use it.
Stand with me.
So we'll just wait until that happens and use it. That didn't take very long. Oh, it already healed me up. Oh, okay, wait. I forgot you have to.
Come a little closer.
Her ability actually heals herself, so you have to basically swap off her to keep her HP where it's at.
Don't get frostbite. Let's spark it. Out of my way!
I know it's not below 50, but honestly, the level's going too fast anyways. Honestly, all it does is just increase the damage. It wasn't anything special. There's no, like, different bursts or anything. I just wanted to see what the damage would do, but that level went way too fast. Alright, then we have Kirara. I think the only reason why I like Kirara so much is the fact that you can go up walls with her box form, and it's really interesting to watch. Kirara's elemental skill deals AoE adventure damage and deploys a defensive shield of safe transport. Holding the elemental skill causes her to also enter the urgent Neko partial state, allows her to move more quickly and deal dentro damage to opponents she crashes into. Use your elemental burst will throw down a special delivery package that deals AoE dentro damage and generates mini cat grass cardamoms? I think that's how you say that. That will deal dentro damage to opponents who come in contact with them. So we just... And now we're in a box. And I love how it just continually deals damage while we're just sitting here in box form. It's not very high damage, but it's funny just to watch.
Not here, please. I'll protect us. On, reveal thyself.
The wrong gameplay. What? Let's use your burst.
Service with a smile.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
There you go. That was short and simple. Alright, I think the next one was, what was it, Ayato? I don't know why we're having an Ayato run, but I don't know. I didn't think he came up in the latest Fontaine quest line, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. Kamisato Ayato, sorry. Elemental skill will leave behind a watery illusion, behind which will confuse the opponent, and enter the Takemiguri Kanaka state. During this time, you can use Shun Suiken dealing AoE hydro damage with each attack. Ayato's elemental burst will release a garden of purity in which the bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within AoE. Increase the normal attack of damage of characters within AoE. I do like this ability though, being able to just do this and then over and over. It's kind of fun to do. And it's not like it doesn't do any damage either. It just does decent damage.
Be still. Kamisato Arc. Sumeru.
Observe! Strike is one!
Eat this! Teamwork is true!
And then we just turn the rest of Yeah, like I said, you can do good damage if you have a right team and stuff. It's just, I feel like there's definitely other characters that are like more powerful. What those characters are, don't ask me, but there are characters, I'm sure. Alright, so we got Yato and then Sino. I definitely think of the ones we've played so far, I feel like Sino's kit is definitely a lot more interesting. Hold on. Elemental skill calls in advance at high speed, dealing electro damage to opponents along the path. Elemental burst enters the Pax Worn Path Clearer state, which changes its attack style and converts his normal and charged attack to electro damage. In this state, using his elemental skill will cause it to deal AoE electro damage and extend duration of Pax Worn Path Clearer. When in this state, you can time uses of elemental skill to match a certain visual cue to trigger the Judication effect. Increase the damage dealt by elemental skill instance and fire off 3 Dust Stalker bolts. I mean, it makes a lot more sense when you actually see it. But like, here's the skill, you just kind of
Nowhere to run.
dash forward and attack. But like, I like the burst because of that whole, the whole timing mechanism. We have to time it right to the visual on the screen. For some reason, looks really fun. We'll defeat these and then on the next wave we'll use the elemental burst.
Judgment is upon you.
And obviously this is normal attacks and everything else, but just so visually.
Stay condemned.
It's really, I know I kind of click it really fast, but that visual essentially means to click the skill and it'll do more damage.
Their penance is due. Stay condemned.
I think it's just, I don't know, for some reason I like it a lot because it's really interesting.
I'll settle this!
Rain cutter!
Try this on yourself!
Nowhere to run. Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Yeah, that, he just kind of got destroyed there. Alright, well, that was easy. That should be all the test runs done. Yep, all the test runs are done. Actually, before I forget, sorry you can't see this, but the shop reset, and I don't know if we can get anything. We can get 2 intertwined fates, which is an awful lot. I'll tell you what, being able to summon twice is wild. That was sarcasm, but I always forget that because I'll wait until like halfway through the month and I'm like, wait, the month reset a while ago. Have I not gotten any of the resources? So it's always smart to do that. It's essentially like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not free, but it's also not discounted. It's just, I guess, different ways of getting fates that you normally wouldn't really have to do. Or what you normally wouldn't be able to. Oh man, we're right into the cutscene.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you.
What?
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
Is it a replacement for Paimon?
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal.
That is not Nakasha.
You may not need it right now.
That is not
but it
Nakasha.
should be helpful in certain situations.
What is that?
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
It is actually kind of funny that she's upset over this. Like, they could not be any more, any more different. But whatever.
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you.
It is.
It's only
It
a
is
flying
cute in
device.
its own way, though.
But
It's
you're the Traveler's
weird.
irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you.
Oi, what's that supposed to mean? I love the eyes here. Like, listen.
Hmm? I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made Paimon
Honestly,
even happier.
I think it's smart to have someone who always tells the truth like that, because
By the
sometimes you
way-
need to hear it.
There's something I need to confess.
Uh-oh.
Even though
That's
I'm
not
the
good.
Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting.
I mean,
You may have heard that an
I wasn't
Archon's
expecting
power
you
is
to
derived
fight.
from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
I hate to be
If we
that
get
guy,
into
but
a
yeah,
situation
you're
where
really not.
combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support.
Fighting is my forte. That is indeed true.
I'm glad I can rely on you.
Even with the Archons that have literally
So the
destroyed
God of Wisdom isn't
places,
good at fighting?
it's like,
That
I can
actually
still
sounds
fight.
about right.
I mean, look at Inazuma
I've
and how we
located where the false
fought
god is.
Ball and A.
Time is of the essence,
Or I think it's
so
A.
let's get to it.
I think A is the one in the mental space. There's too many characters. They're all the exact same person. It's so aggravating. Is this it? Oh, this is it. There's like absolutely no. Oh, I forgot about this screen. It looks pretty. I like it. Do we need any? Does it like recommend anything? I don't think it does. Wait, quick setup. What does this mean? Oh, never mind. I think his team will be fine. I guess we'll see. Honestly, I'm not confident on what's about to happen. I feel like we could either get our butts kicked or be perfectly fine. There's gonna be no in between.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow.
This
Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city?
right
The
slap
sages
bang.
wanted to realize their god creation
Nice.
plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself.
True.
That's true.
Stop it.
They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal.
You have to
But
wonder
this
how long
place
this has been
doesn't look
going
like
on
it could have been
for.
constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
To help one of their own harbingers become a god. After
Yeah,
all.
or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
It's kind of
Is
true,
that it, though?
unfortunately.
I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
That would make sense, though.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal.
Well, he might just like the process and want to
So,
get results from
This
it, even if
Fatui
it
that
fails.
they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer. We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a Gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Not with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
Yeah, that we say we've had a few encounters, but let's be honest here. The game doesn't show that. They're all in, like, events. I think the only time we've experienced him was, like, in Inazuma for, like, a couple of minutes.
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like.
Not very good.
The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation.
Not like the underlying thing. Not good.
Ah, I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Sorry, the door was shutting again and I had to quiet it down. Oh yay. Immediately off the bat.
Let's begin.
I'm going in!
This is
Rain
exactly
outlines
what I
your
want from my
fate.
game. Right, I forgot.
Send this quickly.
The Hydro one heals, so you have to get rid of it.
Get out of my way. Stay right there. Time to fulfill my duty.
Let's light it up!
Oh, great. I get the shield.
Windblade!
Hello.
Let's send this quickly.
Let's just hope that it doesn't take, forever to finish this off. Hopefully the Hydro one goes down really fast, because he's...
This is bad.
I actually think the Electro Hammer dude is actually messing him up massively. Because it just, essentially that, his Electro,
Put your back.
his Electro ability has essentially just destroyed his shield. So they actually just kind of worked against each other.
Let's dance. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a book.
I wish we just called it water. Hydro just really messes it up.
Be gone!
Yeah, this is gonna be a long fight. Not like even a difficult one, just long. It's taking forever to whittle his health down.
Adventure time.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I think at some point
Let the
I need
show
to,
begin.
like, some sort of like free to play
Send this quickly.
character guide or something. Because I need to make a better team. Because this team is not the best.
No, my sword.
Okay, come on. At least it's going down faster than I was expecting. It ain't fast enough. This is just sad.
Send this quickly.
Go, Barbara, go!
I mean, really, I think what the majority of it is his shield. Since the shield's protecting him so much, it just doesn't seem to want to go through.
Windblade!
I just think that having like good 5-star characters, because normally if you get good 5-star characters, you can
Witness the power of the one.
the game and just I don't have any of them.
Body and mind.
I'll protect us.
Let's light it up.
We haven't even really gotten any standard stuff except pain.
Send this quickly.
Like, massive heals, so we're kind of
Rain outlines your fate.
Everybody stand!
I think the only reason I got 50 game on my own account was because I got Dilu like a couple
Windblade!
weeks in or something, and then after I built him I built Dilu up a tad bit, got me okay artifacts. I just ran through the rest of the game with it. Because yeah, he doesn't do a bunch of damage, but he does enough damage that like it'll tear things down pretty much.
Send this quickly.
However, this is not it. This is not doing damage. I do more damage than I do with this. Like at this point, I'll take like a standard 5-star.
Let's light it up.
Because this I do want to check actually once we're...
Off we go.
We had a 5-star
quickly.
Come on, go down. You're literally right there.
This isn't good.
Hold on. I could have sworn. We have Hu Tao that I haven't done anything with.
Silly
Why? I don't know. Okay. I think Hu Tao might be the character we start using. I just have not done anything with Hu Tao, which makes no sense to me. The me of the past is something else I'll tell you about.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
I love how, like, that's a requirement, though. Like, all the Fatui Harbor, not Fatui Harbor, but all the Fatui workers had to climb up this to get up here. Because, like, this is where the elevator is. You had to climb up that. Okay, I thought that was an elevator. That's my bad. What is going on here?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
I guess, but where's the first... Oh, over here. Thanks for that. That really helps. Oh, we have to wait for a ride. I'm not gonna talk about that. I actually don't want to talk about that. That was take one. Alright, let's do this the first time. Look at that, we're so good at this. Honestly, first try. First try. What do you mean not first try? There's no other try. I think you can... I think there's something back here. So I'm gonna stay on, I'm gonna keep going around. Or is it not gonna let me? I think you have to get off. Is it really gonna stop? Alright, I guess it's not gonna continue anymore. I could have sworn that there's... I could have sworn that you could go around that way. Oh. No, really? Alright, well. I could have sworn there was like a secret behind there, but alright. I think, okay, we're just gonna keep going this way.
Let's begin.
Windblade!
Can I knock him off the edge? That's definitely something I want to do.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Oh, no, please. Before shield comes.
Let's end this quickly.
Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in
So
the
I'm gonna try to
morning.
knock him off the edge because it makes my life a lot easier if
Stay right there.
I do. Okay, cool.
I'll protect us.
Literally was standing on the edge too and just doesn't go anywhere.
Get out of here! Out of the way!
I'm kind of mad about that.
Adventure
actually.
yeah!
I was literally standing on the edge, hitting him.
Windblade.
Let's end this quickly.
Alright, Neil.
Get out of here!
Can you stop hitting my Benny? Because it's kind of mean.
No, my sword! Teamwork is true!
Let the show begin.
Okay, there we go. Once again, this thing's have to do a little down, but I'm glad I did.
Quickly.
I did some damage beforehand, so it doesn't take as long. Because like I said, it's really just the electro shield that's really kind of messing me up. If we had a way to get rid of the shield easily, it'd be so much easier. The damage reduction on that shield is like massive.
Let's light it up!
And you're almost
Let's end this quickly.
that we use Benny.
Take cover!
No, I guess not.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
This is it.
Alright, well, there's the first one. I'm gonna go up to the second. Is it... really?
Frozen.
I like...
Chris, you'll get
I like
lost.
turning the corner and there's like another boss.
No, my sword.
Or not boss fight, but enemy fight. Oh, that was...
Windblade!
It's time for a flash freeze.
See, now, like, this shield's easy to get rid of because Pyro does really good damage against the cryo shield. I'm trying to dodge his attack, but I keep getting stuck on a stinging wall. Okay, can you not? She's Luis. He just keeps
Get
going.
out of here.
There we go. Yeah, I think after the Sumeru Archon burst, I think we go and build up Tao. Because I don't like this. Especially with our lack of healing. I mean, that works even better. Since Hu Tao doesn't really like healing.
Out of the way. Off we
I
go.
love being able to just throw them around.
Windblade!
Just watching him, like, flame off. Why? Just why?
Let's dance. I'm going in.
Even when invisible,
Rain
it
outlines
doesn't
your
even matter.
fate. Let
Prepare to be blown away!
You have to keep my luck. Yeah, I like these guys. I like obviously I didn't want to fight him, but I like them more than the other guys because
Can't run from
they
death.
kind of level up pretty easy. One more? Yep, okay, cool. And then we go out this way.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Oh, that. I'm like, what do you want about? Oh, there's a chest over there. We actually want to keep it this way. Is it... Okay, I was like, is it slow or is it not coming at all? Except this is extremely slow. What is this? Oh, hello, hello. That was like twisting and turning there. I did not like that. Okay, and then we jump off and allow our wind glider to open. That was not good. Oh, darn it. I shouldn't have rotated for this one, but it didn't work. Okay, now we should be good. It'll go that way where we need to go. It's not gonna twist again, is it? Because that twisting really messed me up last time. Oh, or I could just not even land it at all. Hello. I can't. There we go. I was just trying to grab back onto it, but it wasn't working. I actually almost wonder if I think it'll be easier if I use this, propel myself up in the air, and then wing glide. Or I just don't hit that at all. Oh my goodness. I despise this portion, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Oh, I think we're too far. Yep, too far. Are you kidding me? Great. Now we gotta wait. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I don't like this portion of jumping onto small little platforms with how the characters move. Because, like, with the character movement, you touch it, and it kind of, like... You can, like, see it kind of stop itself and have to, like, readjust. And that really kind of messes me up when I'm trying to, like, fast stop. Because I'll stop, and then it'll throw itself forward. Oh, gosh, thank goodness. Why do we have to stop here? I'm very confused why I couldn't just fly to that platform, but whatever. Oh, because it'll stop like that. Okay, well. You, I feel like we can definitely knock out.
I'll protect us.
Yep, there he goes. Well, that was easy. Oh, there's one more. I did not know that, actually. Yeah, like I said, throwing them off the edge is so much easier. Oh my goodness, there's 2 things I can swap. I actually think I want to swap it. I want it to go the other way because I think there's a chest that way. I think this is what I was talking about when I said there was a secret area. I think this might have been it. At least I thought there was. Well, maybe I'm wrong. That stinks. I could have sworn there was a hidden chest somewhere in here. There we go. And actually, now that I think about it, I think these things might actually stop at your location and then pick you up, so I don't actually need to jump on them. But, you know, it doesn't, it's fine. And then this one, okay. I could have sworn there's a chest some. Oh, are you kidding me?
Let's begin. Problem.
Let the show
I was about to be
begin.
so mad if he immediately put on a shield.
Take cover!
But as long as you keep, like, stun locking them, they don't...
Stay right there.
Or he puts on a shield the second I attack him, it doesn't actually change. Understandable. Gosh dang it.
Let's end this quickly.
I almost wonder... I think, yeah, this one will be easier to defeat.
Let's not waste time.
No, my soul!
If I defeat the easiest one first, then I don't
Let's
have to
light it up!
the one
Let's
just
dance.
continually attacks me.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
That seemed to work.
Or we somehow destroy its shield? I thought you could only do that with, like, great swords and stuff, but I guess we got lucky. Hey, I'll take it, though. Hey, I ain't gonna complain.
Witness the power!
Let's end this quickly.
I mean, at least it's below half, so at least we're getting somewhere. It'd be
Windblade!
great is if we could get it back into a corner, and then I can just,
Let the show
I can throw my
begin.
hurricane at it, so it at least takes advantage of it.
Prepare to be blown away!
Yeah, there you go. It wasn't much, but at least it's something, so I'll take it.
Let's end this quickly.
Windblade!
I'll protect us.
Alright, well, we're I think we're at least at 25%, so that's good. Gosh, I hate the fact that I have to say at 25% HP.
Rain outlines your
awful.
fate. Get out of here! Take cover! Everybody stand!
Let's end this quickly.
I really think Pyro does work there, though, so that's kind of nice.
Get out of here!
Because I think that overload reaction is tearing through it.
This isn't
Oh,
good.
we got, come on, man.
Should have taken care of
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Let's dance.
Yep.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Yeah!
You can't run. Well,
Rain cutter. Rain outlines you.
killjoy.
Let's light
We've
it up.
only just begun.
Ida, you need a
And then since I have two micro characters, that guy's shield disappears.
Unfortunate fault. This isn't over.
And this one isn't that powerful either, so also we can just smack him a bit and just fall over. Yeah, like I said, this one's easier.
I miscalculated.
And of course there's one.
Those will all protect us. No, my sword.
You know, of course, why wouldn't there be?
Be gone!
Definitely throw that though. Oh, she can actually freeze herself? I thought she would have had like a frozen resistance or something. Especially since, I don't know, like she's a cryo mage. One would assume, right?
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh my gosh, I love these.
Show begins.
What do they call it? Is it like chitin or something?
Getting a little cold.
I don't know how to say them, but honestly, if they're the bugs. I don't like the bugs.
Off we go.
They're so aggravating.
Get out of here!
Because they just stun lock me like that. They stun lock me, they're hard to hit. It's fun to play against.
No, my sword.
Everybody stand! Prepare to be blown away!
And yeah, you can burn. That's fine. Okay, this should be the last one. Oh, is that not it? It's usually set to turn it so many times. There we go. Oh, nice. It like breaks. You have to wonder though, how did everyone else get there normally? Like if there's like a normal day on the job, are you telling me that people literally have to just go around and turn all these valves every time they want to go up here to work? Because goodness, that sounds like a nightmare and a half. The only other explanation that I could give is maybe they knew we were coming and then decided to mess it up themselves. But even then, like, wouldn't you have just broken the elevator? Wouldn't that made it easier if you knew I was coming? Because then I literally can't get up here. It just makes no sense.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Yeah, definitely. Since we've already seen him control the weather, he's
Oh,
probably
no.
already there.
What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis.
Are you nervous, Paimon?
Who wouldn't
If
be?
you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous. Aren't you too, Nahida?
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth.
Yeah,
feel not
this
just
is pretty
nervous.
unique.
But curious as well.
Curious? Curious about what?
About how they could make a
Curious
god?
about our fate.
Oh, well, I'd be more curious about how in the
To
world they
me,
made a god.
everything
but
we
it's
perceive
me.
in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However,
I guess?
only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans
get
and all
it,
the things that
but,
happen to
like-
them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
I mean, I get it, once again, but like at the same time, it's like, huh?
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
No, is it behind the very intricate door. Oh. Oh. Nope. No, it isn't. Never mind. Guess it isn't. My bad. Uh-oh. It's a cutscene. You know something's about to go down. Oh. That's not menacing.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
I'll say it's not like he's no pushover.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of self Kuni Kazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Well,
This imposing
that won't be
aura.
an easy fight.
It really feels like a god's.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this?
Obviously
From a
enough.
purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
Definitely not
Sure
Nikita
are something.
getting happy
They
about
should have
this.
compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
It almost seems like he has the power of a god, but not the knowledge of a god, which is interesting.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
I guess?
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
I ain't feeling nothing, but alright, bro.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Well, that was mean. Yeah, still the same Balladeer,
The strife
honestly.
engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
The mention of the laws.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first.
That's
Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your
I
own
would,
people have abandoned you, god of wisdom.
I would beg to differ, actually. We have quite a few gods that have basically given up their powers because they don't care. I mean, yeah, Venti got kicked, but like Venti didn't seem to care. Zhongli literally made a contract, essentially a deal. Inazuma, just least, she didn't even care. She had reached the point of power where she didn't even need it anymore.
Your judgment
like, you know, hey,
is as
that's
your
just me, I guess.
existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat.
Who said she was facing you? That's an awfully dumb conclusion.
Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
No. Yeah, this would be interesting.
Insignificant past!
What's going on here? Oh. Well, that's fun. What is this? Key.
Feeble human!
I'm confused. I am very confused.
Windblade!
Oh, we're actually doing damage. What the heck?
Let's dance!
At my command, you shall fall!
Oh, wait. Did I know. I think what happens is we grab this, and we stand on this, and then use what it should. Nope, never mind. I don't know what it's doing. Activate the elemental matrix.
Feeble human!
Okay, then what do they do? I was explaining it yet. I'm so confused.
I'll protect us! Let me
Not
lead you.
explaining anything. I don't understand what's going on.
Insignificant past! My endless cycle begins!
I'm just kind of glad he doesn't actually do that much damage, or I might be.
Churn!
Yep, I'm close.
Let the show begin! Teamwork is dreamwork! Rain outlines your fate.
Perish!
I'll just stand here because what else?
Feeble!
Oh, so we have to activate both Electro ones. Yeah, that would have been nice to know before.
More power!
Would have been nice if there was like some explanation there.
Let's dance!
I don't know, just maybe.
Windblade!
I remember fighting it before and I could have sworn that it was something.
You cannot defy me, mortal!
Actually, your health is already about half. I'm really confident I can. Oh, that's not good.
At my command, you shall fall!
Oh, I don't know how it's supposed to stop them. Oh, we can't activate.
Feeble human!
What? I guess you can only activate it
I'll
once.
protect us!
Insignificant past!
Your text like is crazy. Sorry, bud.
My endless
Oh, wait, there's
cycle!
another. I would activate the other one. Give it a chance. There you go. And there we go.
More power!
Yeah, this is a interesting boss fight.
Witness the power! I'm going in! Windblade, prepare to be blown away!
Alright, this should be over somewhat.
You cannot defy me, mortal!
Once again, fairly confident we can.
Perish!
shall fall.
I don't know how I'm supposed to block that.
A minor set.
And yeah, that was very difficult. Oh wait, is there a phase 2? Oh, there's a phase 2. Oh, well, that makes sense. Honestly, what did I really expect? I should have guessed there was a phase 2. Yo, he's
Tremble.
massive. I can't even see the top of him. Why?
Burn to oblivion.
Out of the way!
I am actually not even doing damage. What in the world?
Kneel.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Get out of here!
Oh, they're bombs. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. I did want to see what happens when you destroy one of them, though.
Tremble.
So what am I supposed to be doing here since I literally can't do damage?
I'll protect you! Why do they never miss?
Yeah, like, we're not doing any damage here. Okay, well that didn't work, so.
Reality is
Yeah, there it
pain.
is. I was wondering if it's one of those you had to wait a bit for it to draw you into the cutscene. You have to admit, though, the Traveler's pretty darn impressive. Especially like after being literally pummeled with attack after attack, just still being able to get up. Uh-oh. Ahita?
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
I'm sorry, what?
The data collection is almost complete.
Uh-oh.
Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Oh no. Wait. No
We just
way.
concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
Oh gosh.
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me?
Right from the start. Go Nahida.
You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
As it was seen, now we know everything about you.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Go Nahida. actually pretty impressive. No wonder she's the god of wisdom. I mean, geesh.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Uh-oh.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
She hit the ground so hard you broke a hole in the surface. What? Oh, dang.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage. A Boer.
Yo, we're a sage? Let's go. I didn't think myself that intelligent,
A
but I'll take
thousand
it.
eons, mine to dominate.
I messed that one up. That's fine.
Burn to oblivion.
Our, I don't know what they call them. Our little Akasha terminal is just tearing away at them.
Kneel.
Like, look at his shield just go down. I'm not even doing anything. Oh. Alright, I was trying to break it, but it didn't work. Have energy, hold the aim and at least skill at the Shokino Kami. Oh. Yeah, that, oh my gosh. That like dropped his shield so much. I do like how you can pull yourself to those capsules.
Reality is pain.
I love how I can just walk ahead of the circles on them. There we go.
Good riddance, cruel world.
I'm sorry, what is that? The Nirvana engine. I don't know how to destroy it. I don't know how to destroy it. I'm very confused. I'm kind of worried
I
that it's
see
just gonna,
everything.
like, slow down.
Make yourselves at home.
Oh,
Your new god awakens.
yeah, I kind of saw that one coming, actually.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Reviver. Very cool. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know how to do damage to it. And that's, I was directly in the epicenter of that. There was nothing I could have done.
Let's light it up! Go, Barbara, go!
Alright, now it's this. Oh, that did a lot of damage, actually, goodness. I thought it was just going to deplete the shield.
Let's dance!
I will have to say, the music is amazing right now. One of the few things I like about this boss fight is music.
Is pain.
Just gotta keep walking away from it. Honestly, our little Akasha terminal is kind of putting it to work right now. Ability again, do more damage.
Burn to oblivion.
Once again, the Akasha terminal, without this thing, I think
Everyone
we're
hands.
lost. Because this thing is just
Let the
going
show
right now.
begin!
Kneel.
Go, Barbara, go! Windblade!
I keep trying to destroy him so I can get more energy.
Tremble.
Nice. Charged at me and I just completely blow it up.
Humans. Filthy humans.
And Nahida does what Nahida does best. Is it really?
No. Wait. Please. Anything but the gnosis.
Dude, oh my goodness.
That's mine. Don't even try. I'll never go back.
I mean, I don't know. I have a love and hate relationship, honestly.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
I love how we just have another Gnosis now.
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Oh? Well, go Nahida. Nope, that didn't look good.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes,
It looks
that
very,
is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Yeah, it looks disgusting. Like, not like in a bad way. Oh, it is in a bad way, but not like because of their fault. It just looks bad. Must be due to the, yeah, forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago.
Oh yeah, as if the
But I'm afraid
cataclysm
it is
wasn't
much
enough,
more
right?
serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge,
Gosh,
but if it
that's...
weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
So just the knowledge of forbidden knowledge is bad.
Do you
Like,
feel
jeez
sad,
Louise.
Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
By clue you mean, oh yeah, the words, world forget me.
Yes.
The ones from like a
Her
while ago.
words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with our lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person.
Hope everyone can use that truth
Each
to
of
save
us
everybody.
need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here.
Yeah, because this could be bad.
Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
That was like a full-on attack, and I don't think Paimon realized. Leave this place using the boat of consciousness. There's a boat?
Are we?
Oh.
In the air?
Hey, there's a boat.
And why is there a huge boat?
That's the
Good
boat
question.
of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore them, because I don't actually care about fighting them. I don't see the reason in it. Oh, I got a new entry, though. I also hate them for their bleed ability. I think it was one of the dumbest things they added was that sting and bleed ability. Okay, well, I guess we're falling. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to climb that, because that is such an awkward thing to climb. Oh, get off me. Like, am I supposed to jump onto this little small thing first? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna keep doing that, that's what we're gonna do. How am I supposed to get up there? Am I losing it? Like, is there supposed to be another way up? Because I'm not getting it. Maybe we have to defeat these first? I wouldn't think so. What in the... What is going on in here?
Let's dance. Out of the way.
Oh, come on. Right near the edge, Off the edge. Oh, and of course we fell the edge.
Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky.
Darn. Jeez Louise. This is not working. And like I figured, we had to destroy them. Go figure. And actually, I'm just gonna stay over here. That's not possible, is it? I don't think it's possible. Hello. Yeah, I think we have to defeat him because I don't think you can climb up inside the boat. Oh my gosh. Man, I don't want to fight enemies. I just want to get to the end. Alright, let's just throw down. If I throw down, I can go off the edge.
Let the show begin.
There we go. It is definitely weird though. Like, this place looks really bad. I think it did a really good representation of what Forbidden Knowledge does to the Oh my goodness. What if we just did
Don't
that?
worry.
Just instantly destroyed them. Alright, well, time to
Be
do this.
gone.
Oh, and it took him off the edge
Windblade.
for some reason. Now you've got to be kidding me. What is that? Is there a chest up here? Is there anything up here? Is there... What? Where am I being hit from? How are you even hitting that far?
Let's dance.
These enemies are so aggravating. Oh, well, that's good. appreciate that his shield is so that's kind of nice.
Out of the way!
And once again, I love how I can just throw those with Benny's ability.
Let me weave you a verse. La, 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 la.
Oh boy. What is it doing? It's like circling. It's kind of aggravating.
Rain outlines your... Get out of here! Out of the way!
Alright.
Going in! Let the show begin.
Oh, come on. Good ability. You actually could probably knock this one off the edge if you use Benny's ability. But it'd have to be like the perfect angle. And I don't think it's possible.
Windblade.
Oh no, it charged forward and
Rain cutter.
alright, well we're almost there. I love how half the stream is basically just writing enemies.
Yeah, teamwork is strict.
Not even because like, oh it's just they put in too many enemies in the game, but like I just can't kill the enemies.
Control the boat of consciousness. We need to find the helm first.
Alright, well, let's go up here. Cool, we get to drive the ship. It's not weird.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, this place doesn't look good. It looks bad. Well, at least the ship has an autopilot
We'll be
feature.
arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Some strange thoughts came from time to time.
Huh?
That's
But
good.
everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Why is Paimon
Are you
fine?
saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
Paimon.
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time.
We've discussed this before.
Otherwise,
What?
I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
That was a bit suspicious, though. How Paimon says that they don't feel anything. That's weird. That should not be a thing.
Is this the place you were talking about?
What? Where'd the boat go?
Base of Irminsul?
The boat just disappeared. It's definitely the base of Irminsul, though, but... Like, the tree looks so pretty, but, like, everything around it just looks... Well, obviously not here, specifically, but... You, like, look out, you can see the red. Can you? Oh, well. I was gonna see if you could fall off the edge.
Well,
Got a limit test.
this is the place.
Same place for my memories.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Look almost exactly the same. They're literally the same person. What do you mean?
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
Wait, new Samsara?
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata,
That's
I'm the
weird.
avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
Now, how would you guess that? I call ball. There's no way. You can't just call that from looking at someone's face for 2 seconds.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Going to be.
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
You'll become someone better.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I.
Exactly.
I already see
Go,
a
Rukkhadevata,
determination
let's
in
go.
you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it,
Rukkhadevata,
sages
saying the
never
same
had
thing
the
I've been
faintest
thinking.
inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
No.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right?
Well, I mean, what else would we be
Everything
here
that
for?
day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
I knew it, the Conria Cataclysm.
At that
Which,
time,
yeah, the sky
the
does kind of seem
seven were all
reminiscent.
summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
Good question.
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it.
Oh,
The
that's
world
terrifying.
is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
What?
So,
There's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
Yeah, this is
At that
terrifying.
time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Paimon, they're
Thanks to
sharing
the
heart
wisdom
be
of the
quiet.
people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues,
Sorry for that.
all in
noise.
hopes that you would come here and remove me and my
Roommate came in,
pollution
was grabbing some
from
stuff. and-
Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world.
And thus the
But-
pollution would do.
This is
Would
the only
disappear.
way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
Gosh, man.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me.
Dang. That stinks.
We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep.
One of the
Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
This is definitely one of the more harder emotionally hitting Archon quests. At least for me, anyways.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, the Elazar goes away too.
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Man. Man, even watching through it once isn't even enough to prepare yourself mentally for the next time. It's just rough. There's not much you can say about it. It's just rough to see.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused.
And here it is.
We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Because everyone's already forgotten about it.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad.
And this stings.
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Merman soul.
And, you know, obviously, like the not the trail, oh my gosh, not Trailblazer, dang it. Okay, well, when you play too many MiHoYo games, like Lumine says, it's obviously because we're not from this world.
Weren't you there just now?
Paimon doesn't seem to remember either. Has everybody really forgotten Greater Lord Rukunvata? Should I tell them the truth? What's that sound? I feel super sleepy. Yeah, great. Because that's what we needed right off the bat. And we're out.
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
Yeah, go figure.
The doctor!
Scheming,
What have you done?
doctor was
Just a type of sound
was
wave
still
that can
in
quickly put
Sumeru.
defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them.
Well, at least you're somewhat
I'm here to
intelligent.
negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
I'm fairly confident you don't have
Negotiate
a
with me?
relationship.
I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it.
Oh.
Indulge me. How does the
So
God of
body
Wisdom
clones.
find
That's
my
great.
method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since
Yeah,
you
don't
were
know if
in
I've
the
said it before, but I
academia,
don't like him.
why wait until
at
now
all.
to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
I don't
Simple.
think he cared.
Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment.
Yeah, he's...
You really
He's
are
psychotic.
crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
Probably. Dude,
I'm first and
wild.
foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All
Once
right,
again, because
that's
you're
enough
wild
conversation
and
for
crazy.
today. The
Not that hard.
experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Yeah, but we don't
Didn't
you
you
to
say
have
you were
it.
here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence.
Dang,
I
Nahida.
understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
No, I'm sorry, what?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws.
No, I'm
Will
sorry.
the destruction
what?
of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Go, Nahida. Jeesh.
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom.
Technically, gambles can be
But
done
this
on wisdom.
is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter.
Yeah, even he knows you wouldn't want to
Indeed,
mess with the
I
heavenly
can't ignore
principles.
this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this electronosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Go Nahida,
Price?
honestly.
Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
Oh my goodness.
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time.
Yeah, but destroying all your
Segments
body
are
doubles is pretty
extraordinarily
fair.
difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes.
I do have to admit, it's pretty
How
impressive.
very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did
Ooh.
you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Oh,
Like
wow.
you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself.
So Nahida just
Being as smart as
only
you
knew
are,
this was gonna work because
have
it's
you
him.
managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
What about the other one, though?
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
Honestly,
I
it
don't
kinda
think
sounds
there's
like
any
that.
need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price?
I do have to admit, that's pretty
Besides,
impressive.
with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead.
Yeah, but it's
But
something.
what I'd like
That's all
to
that
know
matters.
is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
I think he's gonna do it. I don't put it past him.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
short-sighted.
You think this is the end?
Wait.
I'll have
I
proof.
wait.
You'll make
Good
this moment
riddance.
count?
You will regret this.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
He's already
Here.
destroyed all of them?
Take it.
That's
The
impressive.
future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland.
Because you're psychotic.
Of course,
No wonder.
I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time.
Good.
Another
Bye.
chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
That's what I was wondering.
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there?
I think that was.
Besides,
That
isn't
line
it the
was good.
Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker?
Just saying Harbinger of Snezhnaya was. Ooh.
Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
What
People
kind?
exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property.
That is.
Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
That's what I'm thinking. That's pretty arrogant.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
What did you just say?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Oh no, don't tell me. Come on, man. Really? Secrets and dark truths flow to the mind of the wise, then everything falls silent. Several days later. Darn it, come on! We were so close to hearing the truth. Or at least partially the truth. But if Nahida gives her gnosis away, then that must have mean that information was genuinely top secret. Which is weird.
Wait together! Okay. Wake her up.
I say what?
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Why are we back in Gandharvaville?
Good morning! How are you feeling today?
Yeah, this is weird.
Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
I mean, I guess, but... On the day we lost consciousness in battle, when we woke up, we found ourselves in Gandharaville, and Tainari and Kali summoned. Okay, hold on. I heard that it's Sino who brought us here. Tainari complained that Sino was always sending people to him, but he has taken great care of us. After completely exhausting ourselves, we had a good rest here. After a few days, we finally recovered enough to be able to go back out. From what Tainari and Kali have said, the Akasha has been turned off completely, and the people of Sumeru will no longer rely on it. Such a big change will certainly affect people's lives, but it will definitely be a good thing.
Come on, Traveler, let's go!
And I say, honestly, that's not bad. I think I was really smart. The Akasha was too leaned upon. It is kind of weird how Sino took us back to Gandharvaville to Tainari. I'm sure Tainari loved that, but it happens.
Good morning!
This does mean we won, though. That's kind of nice. Oh, yeah. Autoplay.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you like it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Well, I'm sure. Enjoy a yummy breakfast with Kali, who's been waiting for you.
By the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Paimon hasn't read it already?
Nope.
Because I could see it.
Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now.
Is it from Nahida?
Oh, it's from Nilu.
No, oh, it's Nilu.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
Oh, that's good.
As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. Oh. The date of the banquet is written on the back.
Oh,
it's in 2 days.
Dog in the background.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Heroes here as well, because apparently everywhere we go, we become a hero.
Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
It is kind of funny how some people don't know that we're famous.
Be sure to inform Master Tainari.
They have to like remind them. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're the blonde traveler, and everyone's like, wait, what? It's like you would assume with how we're dressed that we don't really fit in anywhere.
Tainari!
And the fact there's only one blonde traveler and the floating companion, like it's not that hard.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I just brought it up because it's kind of funny. I was thinking about that, how from time to time we go to places and people are like, who are you? Like, I've never seen you around here before, and it's like, we're heroes who, like, have saved every other nation. You know, like, come on.
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
Of course.
It's fine.
Can't take
I'm
a
not
break.
that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I mean, at least it's not spreading, though. Because once you get rid of them, that means they're gone for good.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh?
I'm glad he's gotten it,
You
though.
mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably
Sino's
already
so
know all
funny.
about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, dang.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps. Or, alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Oh, yeah, that's valid.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
Go Nilo.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Oh, boy.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimon?
Really?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Well, that's good. Awesome.
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies, and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia Forest.
Yeah, I bet.
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the Forest Rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
Yeah, slightly.
There is nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Oh, of course, we gotta go to the party.
We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go. But be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Tainari's so nice. I always love hanging out with all the characters in this game. It's always so fun. Each of them all having their own little personality and little quirks to them. Where... Honestly, I just wanted to say that. There's nothing else past that. I just wanted to say that because I feel like it's true. The characters in this game, while some people don't think they're deep, which I get, some of the characters aren't like necessarily as deep as you appreciate, but sometimes you have to like look deep inside. You just have to kind of uncover the mysteries behind them. Did I just teleport here? No, I didn't. Okay. Because I was like, I'm really confident I teleported the wrong one. At least we're in the right area now, so now it'll be easier to get to.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair.
Good.
I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
True.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Yeah, and here we are, appearing early,
Are
right?
we the only ones that have arrived?
Happens.
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
Yeah, some of them
Nilou
make
is
sense,
Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
I mean, you're not wrong, but he needs to calm down.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
Just keep playing along and make him happy.
Nilou's dance is having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
Well, of course. I mean, come on.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
Everyone does.
Nilou is an absolute favorite among
the
those
sages
of
that were
us who
being
frequent
rude.
the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Most outstanding audience
Nonsense.
members.
It
Makes
is
sense.
not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
You mean like the one I have?
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
You mean like the one I have?
You guys are so funny. There's really no need for that. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Understood.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Do you know where everybody is?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia.
And
As for
Sino was somewhere.
We've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
I'd hope so. That'd make my life easier.
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Well, they got our work cut out for us, that's for certain. Have to go around the entire country. Nation? I think it's nation. I had to do something real fast. Where is it above us? Like, is that all it is? Oh, it's because, you know, it's the Academia, so you have to teleport here, I believe? I believe this is the teleport point? Yeah, it is. Now, where is Alhaitham, and why hasn't he responded? My guess is he didn't feel like he wanted to talk, so he just didn't feel like it. Why is the door open?
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere.
What the heck?
Let's ask that person over there.
I was like, are you gonna change scenes, or what's going on here?
Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
I was saying, wait, are we like gossiping right now? What's going on here?
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
No, they're not. Like, what? House of Dana and look for Alhaitham. And where would that... Is House of Dana the library? I think it's the library. I love how they have all the different houses, though. That's kind of cool. Like being able to see all the symbols for each individual institute. Is there only 6 Darshans? I thought there was 7. Interesting. There might, maybe there is only 6. I don't know. Alright, Alhaitham, where are you at? Why haven't you responded? And I'm actually fairly confident. Isn't there books in here we can get? Yeah, there is. Because that's not a pain to try to run around to each individual bookcase and table and shelf. You can't climb up these, right? No, there you go. Yeah, you can't climb up these. That's good. Oh, hello.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Uh-oh, who's that?
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
Can you just look
It doesn't
around
matter.
for a few
It's
seconds?
probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Yeah, we don't know where they went.
You sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Well, dang, alright.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
I
Maybe
feel like I
it's
sense a
because
bit
you've
of,
never said anything good about me before.
I sense a bit of animosity
well,
towards each
I
other.
share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Yeah, there's some deep anger stuff going on here.
This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Oh, really? What made you say that?
What was your first clue?
I feel like
well,
it's pretty easy
then you
to tell
might
they
as
don't
well
like each
move
other.
out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Yeah. It's pretty obvious.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
As in the past couple weeks?
While you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
A bad crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh?
Yep.
What nonsense are you talking about?
No, he's right.
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
No, he's... You know, surprisingly enough, he's being honest. I don't blame Kabe for not believing him, because it sounds crazy to say that an entire organization was overthrown, but No, he's right. He is right. Is there any more books? Maybe we'll look for more books once we're done here. Oh, wait, book. Yeah, we'll find out more later.
Hey, Hatham.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu.
We saw
Have
your
you
fight.
received your letter?
Letter?
Ah, great.
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
That's good.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
Well, they kind of deserve it. After what
That
they
is
pulled.
already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Sumeru Archon herself established the 6 great schools,
So there is only
each
6 schools.
representing
Okay.
one of the 6 different types of wisdom.
Once again, though, it's still cool that they
Numerous
have all the
Starshans have
doors.
sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Starshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Starshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar
Oh my
and help
gosh.
Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I mean, I don't
I'm
think we
not
should
even
force
interested
him
in
to,
being one
but-
of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
Jeez Louise.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important
can we
affairs
pawn the
within the
Grand Sage
Academia
title
before the new sages take office.
Still leader now, even if just temporarily.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
What a jerk.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
I mean,
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
she's got a point.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
Didn't seem to believe a word you told him.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Oh yeah, honestly though, like hearing the thanks for your hard work these days, I don't think that really covers the
Such is the
basis
work of
what
the
he
Academia
does.
Scribe.
Well, anyway, no
He
matter how
deserves
busy
so much
you
more
are,
thanks
since
for
you
what
are
he's
our
doing.
planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right, I'll see you there.
Cool. And now we gotta go all the way to Port Ormers because, you know, why not? let's see. Any books of interest? Honestly, I'm just looking for the little shiny flashes because I am not going to be pressed up against these walls trying to find them all. Seems like an awful lot of work for that. Yeah, like that one right there. Oh, and that one right there. And another one. Honestly, later on when we get caught up with all the Archon quests and stuff, I'll probably go back and like actually try to find every collectible and thing. Obviously after we do all the missions, and there's a lot, honestly. Because we still need to do all the companion quests and all those, and level up our characters, get past level 35, like, there's just a lot. Trying to come into this game late is definitely not very, it seems very overwhelming. I can't wait for all 7 regions to be released and then someone trying to like go through the entire game again. Because that would be a nightmare. And we get yeah, we're getting a ton of achievements just for collecting books. I kind of like it. Okay. I think we clicked all the books, so now let's go to Port Ormos and invite Dia. Honestly, I bet Dia and Dunyazard are together. I mean, I'm sure Ramen is there too. Like, I'm sure he is, but I would think that Dunyazard is with Dia. Oh, that's my boat. Wait, what? I was like, wow, that boat's at a weird angle. I'm like, wait, that's my boat. Gosh, I don't even remember the last time I rode a, what are they, wake riders? I'm not sure what they're called again. Well, time to see if we can find them. I'm sure we will because, you know, plot armor and all that. But...
This is Port Ormos. Now where could you...
Yeah, there's Dunyazard. I figured as much. She'd be right here.
Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyazard! It's been so long since we've seen you!
Listen, I'm glad that she doesn't
I'm doing
Elazar
well.
anymore. That makes me happy.
I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
More like we were the ones to fix it. But besides the point. And like I said, those two were together. I kind of figured
That's
that was
right.
happening.
My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
I don't think it's for a bad reason.
Yeah,
though. I think she just
might
wants to
start
go.
losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know
She
that
just
my
wants to go
parents and
somewhere
I are
else.
fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
Really
I'm
wants
not a
Dia to
woman
stay
that's
around.
easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this
Hey, that
job,
was intentional.
I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh?
And you wonder why we worry about you.
Just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short,
I mean,
and I'm
okay.
happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Didn't he invite her to become like a sage or something?
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
What?
Maybe not a sage, but I knew that she wanted
I heard
her
that
to work
Azar
there.
and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia. But only if I wanted to.
That was nice of him. He's at least offering.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
That's probably why she didn't accept it.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
Yeah, to essentially keep her around.
If you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra.
That's actually a good point.
Amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
She's got a point
In
there.
fact,
She
I
could
chose
join
this
Matra.
job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm sure
I'm
she's
glad to
gonna
hear
come
you
back.
say that.
There's no way that Dia wouldn't come
Come
back
on,
and say hi.
no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
Guess being free is just a part of how Dia operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too.
True.
But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
The heat is definitely going to change a lot of things about the nation.
You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
Oh, great.
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
And so nobody's been getting the letters. That's awesome.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
What, do you blame her?
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
Yeah, that's
so what it
convenient.
really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
Yep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast?
That's not a
Can I
dress
just
code.
show up looking like this?
Come on.
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
Yeah, the same clothes you've been
All
wearing
right,
for the past
then this
5
is how I'll
years.
show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
It is always kind of funny seeing how every character
Thank
in
you
the game
so much for letting
has
us
the
know.
exact same clothes
We'll
for
see you
the
there.
entirety of the game.
By the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
Like, it makes sense. I understand
The
why.
General Mahamatra always
it's
comes and
just kinda
goes without a
funny.
trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
That's great.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Yeah, so maybe they'll be together. That'll help out.
Don't mention it. You better get going.
all right, on to our next stop.
Alright, next stop, Aru Village. Well, I thought we were gonna actually be able to finish this quest really fast, but then I look at the time and I'm like, this might take us up right till the end. Goodness. I wasn't expecting this quest line to take so long. Alright, let's... down there, it looks like? Jump off this, fly down. Oh, there's Sino. That makes my life easy.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
Literally right in front of us.
What brings you here?
Not looking
We
for you.
recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
I mean, honestly, it's very impressive how he was able to carry us both
to
there.
him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I don't know if he carried us. but it's
Tainari
still
has
impressive.
excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Good question.
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Yeah,
Run! And, huh? Sataria?
Oh, what are they, father and daughter or something?
You know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Can't tell her that we totally
Don't
saw her
worry,
inside of the
these are our
dreams.
friends. No need to be so
Or
guarded.
no, not dreams, but we kind of
I see.
influenced her. I forgot. I struggle to remember where we meet some of these characters. It's fine.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh,
I wonder
tell us
why
everything.
he found a new direction.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Oh my goodness. That's a pretty big
It's
shock.
not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
So you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert.
That's awesome.
She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my
Go
hope that the
Sataria,
Eremites can help me
that's
select
awesome.
a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night.
Hey, look, seeing
The
a
stars
star.
have always guided
One of the stars lit up.
caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
True.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
Yeah, but there's new
As
people
you know,
running the
all
academia.
knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
I wonder who did that.
Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
I didn't do any of that.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
True.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely wasn't something he deserved, but I mean, it happens.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites.
As long as they were
My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
And that's the key word there.
I believe the people will make good use of them.
Essentially been watching over the whole thing.
That's exactly what the people here need.
That's probably why they're
physical
able to do this
books
so
and
fast.
other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news.
That's awesome.
We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert.
Oh, 100%.
Remember these words.
Now that Lesser
Here
Lord
lies
Kusanali's
our
in power, it
faithful
makes everything
priest,
easier.
Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
And just think that
Enough about us.
less than
Are
like
you
a
here
week
to
or two
discuss some
ago-
business too?
Less than a week or two ago, he hated Lesser Lord
We're
Kusanali
actually
with a
here on
passion.
behalf of Milu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend.
Oh, does Paimon keep her
At the
mouth?
feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Paimon.
Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Paimon, we said it was supposed to be a
Celebration?
surprise.
Feast?
Guys, come on.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
We should have kept it a surprise.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
He's like, darn it.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Too bad, you gotta go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited.
I can't remember
Please
that
keep
much.
dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
I've already forgotten like half of
Got
it.
all that down.
No, okay, Paimon wrote it down.
Our
Good
job
job, Paimon.
here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
I love how we say parties in 2 days, but we don't actually say what time on those days. We just say 2 days. Did I turn it to the right time? I don't think that's the right time. I might have to change the time again, because I don't think... I think I might have messed up. Enthralling gameplay, I'll tell you what. This is what we live for. Okay, there we go.
Today's the big day!
No, we can't,
Let's
okay.
go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Alright, let's teleport to the right waypoint this time. Unlike last time. And then we have to fly down. Like this. And then go in here. Oh wow, they're all already here. That wasn't very long.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Just a good evening for everyone in the room.
Look who finally decided to show up.
Oh wow, that is a lot of food.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
True.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Oh, you jerk.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
It really does, I'm not gonna lie.
Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Celebration General Mantra goes as planned. Drinks are flowing, food is delicious, the menu's beautifully arranged. Everyone drinks and eats before enjoying the performance prepared by Newland and everyone in the Grand Bazaar. It's actually giving me time to read it. Time passes gradually in the wonderful atmosphere. Beautiful evening feels like a dream.
Whoa, it's so delicious.
Yeah, I was the first. It actually let me read it.
Tastes amazing.
And then just immediately
The food
turn
was
it off the
specially
screen.
prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
When they said feast, I thought there was gonna be
Feels
more
kind of
people.
nice
though.
to be
Like,
seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
I love how we're standing though when all the food's on the
My
ground.
lady
like,
sure has a way with words.
shouldn't we be sitting for this?
Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
Well, we've done something beyond impressive, though nobody's gonna
We
remember
owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's
Could you
how I
blame 'em,
remember
though?
it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
Honestly,
So,
it did go
would
better
you
than
say
I
we're
thought.
good actors too?
One more talent under our belt. Jeez Louise. Don't pump up the Traveler even more. Traveler already has enough
It's such
skills.
a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Yeah, that's... You almost have to wonder what kind of story they're being told now.
Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
Yep.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's
good.
what the story has changed to, unfortunately.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
That's rough.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Seems that after everyone forgot Greater Lord Durgadabada, their understanding of Sumeru's history also changed. And everyone believes that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's Archon all along. Maybe the only one of all Tibet who remembers the Greater Lord Durgadabada ever existed. As the witness of all that happened, I shall respect her choice and keep it secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
True.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
It is kind of surprising
You
that they
could
got away
simply
so
tell
lightly.
Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way.
I don't think she would do it
While
anyways.
we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the
Kusanali's too
Academia's
kind for
invitation
that.
to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
He really is.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
They really did,
But
though.
seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
Oh?
I did have my
Oh,
own
dear.
motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
So obviously, he must like being a scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
Because he was going to be inconvenienced by their outcome.
It's reason enough.
Sounds about right.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
Wasn't a compliment.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so,
I think he's happy
keep
with
your
it, though.
spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
I really do think Sino's happy.
Thank
He
you.
just shows it in his own way.
I'll keep that in mind.
Talk to everyone at the feast. Oh my goodness. This will be fun.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
The feast
It's
is fun.
the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here.
I love how she's discrediting
Almost
herself,
like a fairy tale.
even though she
Make
was
sure
like
you live it
integral
up
to our
tonight.
plan.
I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the message. The message from Sataria. Oopsie.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
I mean, we didn't really do anything, but alright. We'll talk to Alhaitham next.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
Thought you might find it boring, which honestly, I could see
No.
too.
This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia.
True.
That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house.
Oh no.
Oh well.
That's just mean. That means Kaveh has no way to get back into the house, and he doesn't even feel sorry
The
for
atmosphere
it.
here is good, and everything is delicious.
I love how I accidentally, like, we're literally just right in front of each other.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Like, around here? Either I'm missing what he just said, or he's wanting to show us around here, which we've already been to before.
There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
After saying he doesn't like feasts. Look at him.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
It's not like I was standing there for a while.
I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
I mean, technically we're having fun, but alright.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
You almost gotta wonder if... Yeah, see, Trevor looks tired.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Please and never say that line again.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Yeah, you almost gotta wonder why, though, we're feeling tired. Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden, or is it because I'm too full? It seems like someone's there. Uh-oh. It's almost like last time with the balladeer.
It's me.
Oh, jeez. I'll take that over the balladeer. Nahida, it looks like my consciousness has been connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
Well, that seems pretty
The connection between
inconvenient.
us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Is there anything you need from me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
I don't know why
I've
she
been so
didn't just
busy
show
dealing
up.
with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
I figured we had to see Nahida before we left. What is it?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
No. So that's what this is about, Nahida. It's better if you can do that yourself.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Some things in this world must be done by yourself.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
No, I highly doubt
What if I end
that
up
one.
scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Oh, just show up. They're not gonna dislike you. It'll be fine. Please don't worry too much.
Let me think about it. Okay.
Have you made up your mind? I mean, it's not that hard for her to.
Yes, I have.
It's not hard for her to show up. All she has to do is come down from upstairs. That's good. Wait. Ah,
You
great.
said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So...
Ah, great. She took over us
I've
again.
decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
You jerk. Then at least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're in my body. Yeah. If you're gonna take over my mind, you're at least gonna be kind with it.
Everyone!
They're gonna be so confused though.
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting.
I love how Ethan just
Is
takes
this
it as
also
it
a
goes.
part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yeah, they just kind of
Hello, Nilu.
they're just perfectly fine with
You know
it.
who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
That's... I mean, you gotta admit, it's better name remembering than I can do.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru.
Honestly, it's mostly the doctor and the
Without you,
balladeer I'm scared of.
any of you, I would have
But the
been in a
balladeer
much
got
more
its
difficult
butt kicked, so never
situation.
mind.
Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me.
Aw.
Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
I think just talking with
The
Nihida and her
suffering
loneliness
you
was
endured
enough.
during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Sumeru Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Alright, can I have my mind back? That'd be great. See, just like I said, everybody is very happy to meet you.
Yeah.
I tend to be right about these things. Nita shows up for a surprise visit and brings the feast to its climax. Sincere joy flows in the hearts of everyone present. Warm atmosphere of talking and laughter carries on late into the night. And the feast ends on a perfect note. The next day, I'm sure we get to see Nahida at least once more.
Did you rest well?
I think I slept all
After
right.
Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to 100% not compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
Yep, sounds about right.
All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida?
That's kind of what I was thinking. We have to see Nahida
She
once
should
more
be
before
in the
we leave.
Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
This should be the last thing, though, before we leave for Fontaine. At least I assume so. Maybe there's one more region we have to go through. Let's go over here. Because this will probably be the last dialogue we're able to do. Let's see what Nahida has to say.
Nahida!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
Honestly, I think it's just good that Nahida's
And
happy.
that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
Alright, well, we go through all the options.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
Wow,
But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Alright, so we already talked about the Akasha. What happened after I fell asleep?
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
And, I mean, I think it's very apparent. He took the Gnosis, but it's a good idea.
The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods.
Oh.
I was no match for him in that kind of situation.
That's terrifying.
However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it.
I mean, honestly, she could be right.
I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
You wanna share? No, not gonna share? Okay, cool.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
About Fontaine, the next stop on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Interesting.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
That's the last thing I wanted to hear, but alright. And I mean, that's it.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything about us in there, though.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, The world has recorded information on him after all.
What?
That's
There's
weird.
only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
But how would I not, but he does? How is it possible we journeyed to the seas of stars all our lives until here? Things don't add up. Is there something wrong with my memories, or has this world done something to him?
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Do you have any further intel? You know what he's been through. Literally anything.
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria.
Then how is he
After the
connected to the
Conria
world?
disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the Abyss? Which honestly makes a lot of
That wouldn't
sense.
explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
That's a new term.
What's a descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world.
Oh.
Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
The 4th? There's already been 3 before us?
So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
Oh my goodness.
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
Wait, it's a person?
As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Who's the Heavenly Principles then?
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many
Honestly, that's
questions in
enough.
my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Honestly, that was enough
And
though.
soon,
That's a
you'll
lot of new
also
things we
begin
need
your
to chew on.
journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world.
Oh wow.
If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Just don't do that too often. I'm available from Adventure rank 40. Alright, we got Akasha Pulses, the flame rises, and we've got it complete. Now, are we able to go to the next one? I think this one is. This destined encounter might be the next. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, it's definitely getting close to time. Let's claim. Oh, commissions. There we go. I was wondering. I was like, where's our commission? Then we can go to Catherine and get these claimed. Get claimed. Then we can get some more rewards. I highly doubt we have enough to actually summon, but it'd be kind of cool. Once again, highly doubt.
Add Astro. Thank you for. Add Astro.
Because I think if we actually do the adventure rank up quest, I'm fairly confident we would go straight to the next level. Because if you look at our XP is like off the charts. Yeah, like let me pull it up. Yeah, we have like 42,000, so I think we would level up immediately. We would just have to do the adventure breakup quest. So if we need to, we can do that and it should let us go. But yeah, like I said, I didn't think we got enough. Kind of stinks, but maybe next time. Alright, and I think I'll end just... Oh, actually, scratch that. Okay, we still got some achievements and stuff to look at. Use elemental matrices to overload and paralyze Shoki no Kami. Causality of birth and extinction. Even at the edge of obliteration, come back still in the cards. I'm sorry, sir, but you're ineligible. Prevent the birth of the forged god. Complete Akasha pulses. The Kalpa flame rises. Collect the entire The Tale of Shreya and Shirin series. Collect the entire Foliage series. Collect the entire scroll of Streaming Song series. Obtain the power of Dendro. Oh, we can do that. Hold on. Let's check all these first. Activate all elemental matrices in a fight against Shoki no Kami, the prodigal. Destroy Shoki no Kami's shield when he's delivering a powerful barrage of attacks. Alright. Real fast. We'll claim this. And we do have a message from Ganyu. Which I'm not going to read because those are awfully long. So I'll leave that for now. But what we can do, since all we have to do is attune to the power of Dendro, we'll go to the point, claim it, and then go somewhere else to claim Animo again, because Animo is definitely the ability I'd rather have than Dendro. All we have to do is go over here, resonate with Dendro, and we get that achievement. Yep. Alright, and then we have to do is go back to Mondstadt. Resonate with Animo again, and then we can end stream there for today. It just might take a bit because, you know, for some reason the loading takes forever. Alright. Resonate. Alright. And that will be it after we go in here and claim this, obviously. And then we got the cool background. But yeah, that'll be it for today's stream. Thank you for everyone who came by today to watch. And for those watching this back later, I really appreciate you spending time with me. Or, I guess, watching. Yeah, hope to see everyone on Wednesday for our next stream. It may or may not be short, I don't know. This couple weeks are coming up on finals week, so it's been a tad bit rough, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, hope to see everyone then, and I hope everyone has a good time until Wednesday. Well, not until Wednesday. Hope everyone has a great time. Until Wednesday, I will... Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys can tell that it's finals week, right? You know? Or at least coming close to finals week. I hope everyone has a great time, and I will see everyone next